everyone. In this clip I am going to explain the basics of marginal analysis and its application to profit maximization. The basic idea is to understand why in economics we call this the basic golden rule. Marginal cost equals to marginal benefits. This is a very important rule that you always have to keep in mind. So in your book you have table 1-1 and also you have this very busy chart that are very closely related to each other. So I am going to use these tools to explain this, the golden rule. Marginal benefits equals to marginal cost. All right? So essentially what you have here is the control variable. Typically we think of Q as production. So this Q is the same Q that you have right here. And in this particular case you have no production all the way to 10. This could be 1 million gadgets produced, 2 million, 3 million, it doesn't matter. So essentially here you have 0 all the way to, in this particular case, 10. You can go to 11, 12 and more, but if you go over, you will see that the maximum total benefits is going to be declining. So when you produce 0 gadgets, the total benefits are 0. When you produce 1 or 1 million gadgets, you produce 90, and this could be $90 million, 170 million, 240 million. As you can see, the total benefit BQ is growing, which is equivalent to going along this curve that we call total benefits. Now, at the same time that you are producing, you also are generating some cost. So if you produce nothing, your cost is 0, which is equivalent to this 0 right here. And as you produce more and more and more and more, your total cost is also going to be increasing, which is equivalent of going over this line, right? Now, notice that the net benefits, it's equal to total benefits minus total cost, which is subtracting this column minus this column. 2 minus 3 is going to give you this, which we call net benefits, right? Now, the key question is, what is the level of production Q that is going to maximize net benefits? Now you can use a table, you can use a graph like this, or you can use an equation and use, of course, the golden rule. Now let's do this. The graph is easy to understand. In the chart you can easily see that $200 or $200 million is the level where net benefits are maximized. But let's use the concepts of marginal benefit, MBQ, and marginal cost, MCQ. Now, here's the trick to derive these columns that we call, we label 5 and 6. Notice, what is the change in total benefits from producing from 0 to 1? If you increase production from 0 to 1, the change is 90. So this 90 here is the same 90 that you have here. That's the change in total benefits. The additional benefits of producing 1 more unit. The change from 90 to 170 is 80. This 80 right here is the same 80 that you have right here. Next, the change from 170 to 240 is 70, which once again is the 70 that you have right here, right? So this is how you derive the marginal benefits column. Now let me change color so that you can see how I derive total cost. What is the total change when you increase production from 0 to 1? Well, the change is 10 additional dollars, or marginal cost is 10. The second unit is going to increase total cost by 20, which is the same 20 that you have right here. The third unit is going to increase total cost by 30, which is the same 30 that you have right here. And you can keep going all the way over to produce this column and this column. Now, these numbers are essentially representing the slope of both benefits and cost. And that's the reason I am highlighting here slope of the benefits cost, which is the marginal benefits, and the slope of the cost, which is marginal cost. Now notice that when these slopes are equal, which takes place precisely at this level of production, 50 marginal benefit is equal to 50 marginal cost, takes place when, if you go all the way over to the level of production, when the level of production is 5. When the level of production is 5, which happens to be right here on your chart, right around here, is when the slope of the marginal cost equals the slope of the slope of the total cost equals the slope of the total benefits, which is equivalent to the golden rule that marginal cost has to be equal to marginal benefit. Now notice that it is at this level of production Q equal to 5, and I am going to use this star to denote optimal production level, where the difference between total benefits and total cost is maximized. This is the goal of the golden rule, to maximize the difference between total benefits and total cost, and this is achieved when Q, the amount of production, is equal to 5. Notice finally in column number 7 that the marginal net benefit is equal to 0. Of course, because 50 minus 50 is equal to 0. So there you have it, the basics of marginal analysis using number 1, a table, number 2, the chart that I went over on the lecture notes on the PowerPoint, and number 3, the golden rule formula. I hope it's clear, and once again, if it's not, let me know, email, post it on the board, or contact me during office hours. I will see you in the next clip.